The video opens on a calm, misty morning at Arlington National Cemetery. The rhythmic click of boots echoes against the marble, a sound that commands respect. Standing tall in perfect form is Sergeant Daniel Hayes, a former combat veteran and now a tomb guard. Every motion, every breath he takes, reflects years of discipline, pain, and purpose. But behind that stoic face lies a story few know, a single dad doing his best to raise his young son after losing his wife to cancer 2 years ago. Daniel's world is structured, precise, like the very steps he takes in front of the tomb of the unknown soldier. When he's not guarding, he's, dad, cooking simple dinners, helping with math homework, and reminding his son, Ethan, to always stand for something greater than yourself. Life isn't easy, but they make it work. Daniel's service taught him to endure, his son taught him to love again. One afternoon, during a scheduled ceremony, a school group arrives. Among them is a teenage boy, Jason, known for his arrogance and entitlement. He's glued to his phone, laughing with his friends, mocking the solemnity of the place. As Daniel performs his meticulous steps, Jason whispers loud enough for others to hear, "What's the point of this robot act?" It's not like these soldiers can even hear him. A few chuckles ripple through the crowd. But the sound doesn't escape Daniel. Still, Daniel doesn't flinch. He's been trained to guard with silence and strength. But something in his chest twists, not out of anger, but sadness. He's thinking of all the names buried without recognition, all the families who never got to say goodbye. And in that instant, he decides that silence isn't the right lesson for today. When the ceremony ends, Daniel steps forward, motioning for the group's teacher. "May I speak to your students for a moment?" he asks quietly. The teacher nods, embarrassed, sensing the tension. Daniel turns toward Jason, his voice calm but steady, the kind that carries weight. "You think standing guard is meaningless?" he asks. Jason shrugs, defensive. "I just don't get why people make such a big deal out of it. They're gone, right?" Daniel takes a deep breath, removing his hat. His voice softens, but every word hits like a heartbeat. "You're right, they are gone. But the meaning isn't in what they hear. It's in what we remember. Every step I take isn't for them to see, it's for their mothers, their fathers, their children, to know someone still stands for their sacrifice. I do it because my best friend never made it home. Because my wife died waiting for me to come back safe. Because my son still believes that honor isn't old-fashioned." Jason looks away, suddenly quiet. The laughter is gone from his face. Daniel bends down slightly, eye level with him. "One day, you'll understand that respect isn't something you give to people who ask for it, it's something you show to those who gave everything without asking anything back." The group leaves in silence. But later that day, Jason returns, alone. He finds Daniel still on duty, the afternoon sun setting behind him. Without saying a word, Jason stands by the railing, removes his cap, and stays through the entire shift. When Daniel's replacement arrives, Jason approaches and says, "I'm sorry, sir." His voice cracks, sincerity breaking through the arrogance. Daniel gives a small nod, not needing to say much. "Apology accepted," he replies. "Now go make sure your actions match your words." Days later, something unexpected happens. Jason's mother sends a handwritten letter to the cemetery's office. In it, she explains how her son hasn't stopped talking about the soldier who stands for the ones who can't. He's joined a local volunteer group, helping veterans at a community center. He said he wants to learn what honor means, the letter reads. Daniel reads it quietly after his shift. He looks at the picture in his locker, his late wife smiling, Ethan in her arms, and smiles faintly. That night, as he picks up Ethan from school, the boy asks, "Dad, did you have a good day?" Daniel nods, replying softly, "Yeah, son. I think I helped someone find their way today." Months pass, and the bond between Daniel and Ethan grows stronger. They start volunteering together on weekends, meeting veterans who share stories of loss, laughter, and healing. Daniel no longer carries the same heaviness, he's found a new mission. One that isn't about guarding a tomb, but guiding the living. And one morning, while Daniel is polishing his shoes before another shift, Ethan looks up and says, "Dad, when I grow up, I wanna be just like you." Daniel pauses, feeling his eyes sting, and replies, "Then promise me one thing, buddy, whatever you do, do it with respect." The screen fades to a slow pan of Daniel resuming his silent walk under the open sky, his reflection mirrored in the marble, as the narrator's voice closes. Respect doesn't cost anything, but it can change everything. If this story touched your heart, take a moment to like this video, subscribe, and share it. Because sometimes, the smallest lessons of honor come from the quietest moments. The music swells, and the screen fades to black, leaving behind a story that lingers, not because of the uniform but because of the heart behind it.